in the shed. It ain't been in here for a few weeks now. Good few weeks actually.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
As you can see, both looking as beautiful as ever. I've had a bit of a trim.
Yeah.
You know, couldn't stand the heat's been unbearable. That desert a couple of weeks ago, that finished us off.
Terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
You know, we had to walk all the way back home from that place. It was
really bad.
vile.
You know? Yeah.
Awful.
Gasping.
But anyway, nice to see you all back. Not a lot been happening really, is there?
Nah, not really.
Working.
Nah, just the usual stuff.
Usual crap.
Yeah, it's been like a mini heat wave, isn't it, this week?
Yeah, it's been awful.
Sweating, lashing.
Absolutely awful.
Just felt washed out and knackered most of the time.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, with that in mind, let's cut straight to the chase, eh?
Straight to the chase.
Anything good this week?
As Joe Friday said.
That's it.
Well, the first thing I wanted to say was about the last one we did. We had this one, didn't we? Shark Exorcist.
Went down a treat, I did.
And because I hadn't watched it at the time when we was talking about it, and the clips went up, and it was like, obviously you could see it was going to be a riot. So I watched it, and basically it pressed all the right buttons.
Yeah.
It was weird because like every time the girl in it became like possessed by the shark, but you saw the shark, you know, with this big red eye floating about in the lake, you know. But then you never actually saw any action as such.
Right,
never actually saw anyone getting savaged or
not like the trailer.
Nah. But I mean, it was good. Yeah, it was a good laugh actually. So I just thought I'd just give the viewers a little update on that.
Yeah, it was
Shark Exorcist.
Gonna need a bigger cross. I mean, last week when we done that, it was I think it was probably one of the best views we've ever had. Within 20 minutes, I think we had 165 views.
Yeah,
you know, so it wasn't bad. So thanks very much for watching.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it? I mean, obviously the people watching, they are on the same wavelength as us, and with these sorts of films.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. There are a handful of us in the world that still like this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
there's a few out there. You know what I mean? So so that's good. So I just thought I'd give everyone a little update on that. I mean, I can't remember actually. What happened to the outcome of it now, whether the shark got blown up or whether it went on to possess someone else at the end, you know, I'm not sure, but it was good.
Was he any different, his behaviour, to a normal shark?
Just the red eye, and he was floating through the, I mean, I kept thinking it was going to like come out the water, like, you know, and attack him or something, but it didn't, it just was floating about.
Yeah, obviously not.
What I noticed about this, and I've got another film down here which is very similar I've got to talk about. This was like very DIY. This was.
Yeah.
It's got that feeling like as if you've got like a student filmmaker at some American campus or something who's like just gets out and shoots a film, you know, and it's got the quality of it is like it looks like a TV movie sort of thing a bit, and the actors are not. There's no one famous in it apart from the blonde girl in it who looked familiar. I must admit, but it just had that sort of DIY look, you know. Yeah. But like I said, sometimes
like
these
Black Belt Jones,
well, they can be like little minor classics, you know. So there you go. That's.
But that weren't, was it?
No, not really. But I mean, it was fun, you know. It was quite a good watch, you
know. Worth watching.
Yeah.
Definite. Would recommend that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So the next one. Now this I got this the other day. This is. The notorious Bettie Page.
Yeah.
Now, anyone who knows about Bettie Page, I mean, she was like a famous. Perhaps we might want to.
Yeah, what we'll do, we'll put a little. We'll put a thing up.
Yeah.
Picture of me. It's silly. People take pictures of me all the time, but I don't know how to take one of myself.
She was the pinup queen of the universe.
I need you to lift your knee up and sing a little bit to me.
Show us your history.
Oh, you're so happy.
You never know how much I love you.
Her pictures captured the fantasies of a nation.
Takes all types to make a world.
In black and white. There was some colour segments in it, but it was mostly all in black and white.
It was quite good, that does.
It was good, and the girl that played her was really good. Her name's Gretchen Mol.
Right.
I've never seen her before, but she was really good, you know. And basically she started out as like a model, you know, and then she started doing these more risque pictures.
Yeah.
and some of the pictures were like a little bit like, you know, like bondage pictures and S&M stuff, you know.
So it's like a Vargas girl.
Yeah.
You know, the painter Vargas.
Yeah, it
She did
does.
all them sort of like,
yeah.
you know, them like sexy women and that.
And there's one scene in the film where she's having a photograph taken, and the guy says to her, he remarks about her hairstyle. He says about her hair, about her forehead. So what he did, he cut it. She cut her hair so it went like that.
Yeah.
And that's the famous kind of like look that she had.
So it came from that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's the famous kind of look that she had.
Sort of round
with
fringe.
that fringe that goes across.
But that's coming back, that sort of hair, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean a lot of like, you know, a lot of today's fashion and that is like a, you know, that kind of, like you said, that kind of look, you know.
Yeah.
But this DVD is actually got some extras on it, and it's got an actual film of the original Bettie Page, like, you know, a little film that she made back then.
Look at that.
But it was good. I was impressed with it, because when I saw it and I thought, well, I'll get it because it looks interesting.
Yeah.
And
Was that a new purchase?
not just recently, you know. But yeah, it was better than I thought it would be, actually.
Supposed to be cutting back for his new gaff, but
Well, yeah,
clearly
no,
not.
It weren't too much, you know. It weren't, if you know.
Love it.
Yeah.
Bettie Page.
Yeah. So then the next one I've got is, like I was saying, a little bit along the lines of Shark Exorcist. This is called. This is Skinned Alive.
Look at that. That's quite a famous film. I've heard of this.
Yeah. It's alright, actually. It's Skinned Alive, and when I started watching it, the first thing I thought of was those films. Remember those films in the 80s or the 90s, Bad Taste,
Yeah.
and Brain Damage? It sort of reminded me of that. It was like they're obviously sort of setting out to be as gory as they could with what limited budget they had, and so obviously, you know, the effects were going to be a little bit DIY once again, but it was actually quite funny. It was quite a laugh, you know.
Worth watching.
Yeah. It starts off with this hitchhiker, and he's trying to get a lift, you know. He's like, you know, no one's stopping, and this like wagon pulls up, and it's this crazy family, you know. And
what we'll do is we'll put a we'll put a video up, a little trailer as well.
Yeah, that's it, so you can see the action.
Goddamn piece of Jap shit.
Easy picking.
We gonna skin that son of a bitch alive. Now give me a knife.
You'll make a fine leather jacket. Are there any motels in this rat?
Previous battles.
But yeah, I mean, if we get a clip, and you're bound to see the woman, the main woman, because she's like the. But they've drifted into town because their car breaks down. They drift into town and they get to stay in this house with this couple, and there's a guy living across the way whose wife's left him.
Right.
And it all just becomes involved in that, you know. But the gore in it is like typical sort of like, you know, street trash.
Yeah.
Basket case, that kind of stuff.
Probably
know.
the same person.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely aimed at that. I mean, it says on there, Film 2000 Shock Horror Collection.
Right. Okay.
And but yeah, it was good.
It's like Texas Chainsaw. I love all them sort of films.
Yeah.
Film,
I mean,
from the 80s
the sleazy characters in that, but it was. I think it was definitely, some parts of it were definitely aimed at comedy. You know.
Yeah, it's definitely a good
It
choice.
says on the back about Tom and his wife Winnie decide to put them up for the weekend until their neighbour Paul, a disturbed ex-cop, discovers what their fine leather apparel was really made of.
Skin, no doubt.
Yeah. People are getting skinned all through it, you know.
Beautiful.
I mean, I don't know whether that bra on the front is made of anything particular.
Don't look too clever. A little spider out there, look.
Yeah.
Having a little strong.
That's it. It's not too big for a money spider, is it?
Yeah, he's alright.
So sticking along the same lines of you know, the usual stuff, we have this one. This is Slugs.
Look at this. Look at this. There was a little joke floating about earlier about slugs.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was something about are slugs snails that have got divorced and have lost their houses.
Yeah, especially when they walk about all miserable. Well, not walk about, slither about. Oh,
yeah,
Ooh.
slugs.
They slime, they ooze, and they kill. Look at it. We're going a bit down that theme tonight, aren't we?
Certainly are.
Makes a difference from the usual filth, doesn't it?
I know. Yeah, I thought we'd go right down to the bowels of cultish stuff.
Cult
tonight.
loveliness. As I say it again, we'll whack a little trailer up.
It all began in a peaceful community, a place that had never known evil until now. But 20 years ago, in the stillness beneath these waters, something happened. And now, its deadly spawn has been released, coming up from the depths, out into the light. Slugs.
It was good, actually.
They're abnormally large.
Oh yeah, and it's quite good. I mean, the slugs are really, some of them are massive.
What, they just enlarged them on the screen somehow?
Something happened in this town, you know, which has caused them to grow to huge proportions, and they get into their houses, and there's one point where they're on the bed and they're all around the bed, you know. They're massive, but the way they've filmed it is quite good because they really do look huge, you know.
It reminds me of that years ago, a film called, was it Worms? Or Worms?
Was it Squirm? Was it?
Squirm, that's it.
Yeah.
With like them ragworms that you use for fishing, like these ones were like vicious. So it was the first horror film I ever see. It frightened the life out of me. That.
Yeah, like really closing up. I mean, these are similar. The camera goes right in, you know, and
brilliant.
But there are some scenes in that where if you don't like insects, you'd think, oh bloody hell, I know, because the camera goes right in, you know. And
it looks quite good,
vivid.
actually.
It is good. Yeah, it is good.
Reminds me of The Blob, the way it's written.
Yeah.
Like
they slime, they ooze, and they kill.
Yeah. The B movie collection.
Yeah.
Vicious creatures mutate into carnivorous killers.
Yeah.
That invade a small town.
Mutating.
I wonder what the slugs are thinking. There's a little hick town here.
Yeah, I mean,
go in and
let's just do it, like, you know.
Have a field day.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Some local drunks, kindly old gardeners. Kindly,
yeah.
Well, they're all right.
Yeah, you know, they probably thought, you know, gardeners and that, and they thought themselves, yeah, we'll
evil businessmen and horny teens. Where's that bit come from?
Well, it's the same. It's the same sort of carry on, really, isn't it? You know, you've in any of these films, you've got like a kindly old gentleman, like I said, vicious, kind of like creatures.
Yeah.
You know, businessmen who don't care, make a fast buck, and of course your horny teens.
So
like
let's face it, they've got a lot in there, haven't they?
Yeah, everything's in there. Yeah. And this is part of this B movie, the B movie DVD collection. I think you can buy. They was in a box set,
right?
And I got that just on its on
loose. Because of the side, you can see the pictures made up. Look.
Yeah, with that face and that.
Yeah.
Because I've got another one indoors, but a Larry Cohen one called The Stuff.
Oh, we'll have to look out for these.
Yeah, but I mean that was obviously part of a box set.
It looks pretty good, actually.
But yeah, it's good. I liked it actually, and as is per usual with these films, there's a burnt out cop in it. You know,
of course,
his wife's left him, and his daughter's like, you know, out partying and that. And he's like just about had enough, like, you know.
Any sandwiches in any of the morgues?
I think there might be someone eating a sandwich actually when they're investigating one of the bodies.
Yeah,
there might even be a slug comes out when he's eating the sandwich. I'm not sure, you know.
Do you remember that though? Every film we used to watch used to be like a bloke doing the autopsies with a knife here and a sandwich here, like as it was saying, don't bother him.
Oh no, always, yeah,
you know?
yeah. That was one of the funniest things, wasn't it?
They're ardent to it.
Exactly. They'd be like, you know, someone's head would be open and they'd be eating a sandwich, wouldn't they?
Yeah, acclimatised to it.
Remember that scene in The Enforcer, the Clint Eastwood film with Tyne Daly?
Yeah.
And they're in the morgue, and you see the guy pull out the guy's brain, and he says something. He says, "Hey Harry," he said, "look at this, the darndest strange thing." And he says, "It says on here, eat at Luigi's." And she like rushes out, didn't she? I think she rushes out to be sick. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay then. So.
Good film I watched by Clint Eastwood. I don't know if I mentioned the other week, did I?
What was that?
The Mule.
Oh, the Mule,
It's a fantastic film. Really good film. Yeah, brilliant. You've seen it yourself?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah,
that's one to watch out for.
Yeah, that was really good. I liked it. I liked him. He's really old now.
Yeah,
but he was good, wasn't he?
He
Still
was
that
brilliant.
sense of humour.
Yeah, it's very funny. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, that was good. Good film, that. Okay, so the next one I've got. This was one I got this week or last week, and it's A Time to Die.
Hang on a minute, I've just noticed someone's name.
You see who's on there, can't you?
Whenever I'm behind my camera, I don't see danger. All I see is the picture. So as long as I'm behind the lens, I'm safe.
What you saw the other night?
You mean the guy getting his head blown off?
I want all the negatives.
I want you to clear my name so I can have my son back. God, you look so handsome.
What we busted for?
Possession of cocaine.
Oh.
But I'm innocent. You're a cop.
You know that. I mean, I'm wondering whether that's
might
just
be her kid or something.
Her face put on a body or something.
She don't look like a sort of physique, does it?
No. But yeah. But it's not bad actually. And like I said, Richard Roundtree's in it, from the guy from Shaft.
Yeah.
And Jeff Conaway, that was the guy that used to be in that comedy called Taxi.
Oh right, yeah.
It was Bobby in Taxi.
Yeah. But, he was like the normal one, wasn't he?
Yeah, the suave sort of guy, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's she's a photographer in it, and she just becomes involved with these two like corrupt coppers, you know.
Yeah.
And she can't have her little boy living with her because she's been arrested before, and they've taken the kid away. And like I said, when you see the kid in the film, it's not that kid on the front, so
it's weird. You know. So she's got the only evidence on camera.
Yeah.
And obviously they want her to destroy it.
Yeah, there's a guy in it who's in loads of mafia films. You recognise him straight away, and she films him like killing this person, and of course like she's got the evidence on him, and he comes after her. But because it's Traci Lords and it's an 18 certificate, you're thinking, this could be interesting. And there was a couple of sex scenes in it, but no nudity, I'm afraid.
No.
Which is a shame.
A bit disappointed.
A little bit disappointed because you know, obviously I like Traci Lords, as you know, and you know. But there you go, you know, she's branched out to mainstream films now. So
you say you got an eye for it, can't always see it. Seen the name, pulled straight off the shelf.
Yeah.
Jumped the gun.
It's funny though, because I mean, like before she made any of these films, I don't know whether she made these films when she came out of being in like porn films, but she was in Roseanne. Remember that film Roseanne?
Yeah, I do.
She was in that as a waitress or something. I remember her being in it. Yeah.
That's strange.
But these films might have been before she was in
obviously
Roseanne.
They say that sort of thing don't pay. It obviously does.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Next one on the list is this one. This is Hard Hunted.
Look at that. And hopefully I'll be able to get a trailer.
Yeah.
Hard Hunted. They're back. The sexiest G-men in G-strings. This time, they're hot on the trail of a stolen nuclear trigger device.
The most valuable artifact in the world. Kill everyone who stands in your way.
I have a feeling I can forget about
Hard Hunted.
Yeah.
She looks like who's the one that used to go out? Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah.
Them outfits are terrific.
Know, outrageous, aren't they?
Look at them.
Like cut down sort of like cowgirl stuff or something. This film is the girls in it. I think they're Playboy models or something.
Okay.
You know, and it's once again, there's the usual stuff, dressed up as like a crime thing, and throw a bit of nudity in, you know, a bit of huge guns and that, and you've got a winning formula basically. Yeah. But the guy that's in this film, this is what I must say, the guy who's in this film, you've seen him loads of times. He's a little Chinese guy. He's got this like handlebar moustache thing, the bald head. And he's been in everything. He's been in every kind of thing you can think of.
LA stuff.
Any kung fu films.
Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China. He's in low. And if you put a clip up, he's bound to be in the trailer because he's driving this little helicopter in it, which he makes himself. He's got like a case, and he just constructs this helicopter, and then goes up. You know. But it's pretty naff actually, but there's nice girls in it, there's plenty of action, you know.
I mean, that storyline, after smuggling a nuclear trigger from China.
I know. Underworld arms dealer Martin Kane offers a deadly device to a Middle East terrorist leader. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't believe it actually, because especially some of the scenes where they're at beach parties and that, having a cocktail around the pool and that, you wouldn't believe that there was such danger in the air, you know what I mean?
It says there, between battles, they find time for some erotic rest and recreation.
Erotic rest and yeah, exactly, yeah. That gives new meaning to the word action.
In inverted commas.
In other words.
How about that? About that for a storyline, eh? You don't half get them going, don't you?
Yeah. But like I said, you know,
brilliant. That.
It's one of them things that you pass it, you're flicking through the racks, and you see that, and you think, well, can't leave that be, you know. I mean, look at that little selection there already, you know what I mean? Okay.
I thought it was going down the horror route, but clearly not.
Oh, well, I'm going back to the horror now.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah. I'm leaving the craziest one till last. But this is one which I watched the other night, which I was really impressed with. It's called The Addiction.
Okay. Here you go.
The entire world's a graveyard, and we, the birds of prey, picking at the bones. That's all we are. We're the ones who let the dying know the hour has come. So, you think Nietzsche understood something? Mankind has striven to exist beyond good and evil.
And it's the director Abel Ferrara again, who done Driller Killer and The King of New York.
Yeah.
And Christopher Walken's
brilliant
in it again. And
I know her.
This actress, Lily Taylor, she's been in some good films. And she's in, I think the last thing she was in was one of those Annabelle films, you know. But
that's right, and she was in that thing, the Haunted.
Yeah, that's it.
With Catherine Zeta-Jones, and she was coming on to her, wasn't she?
That's the one. Yeah. But what is good about this is that it's all in black and white, and it's filmed in New York. It's set in like the present day, and she's just coming home from college one night, and a girl starts following her. And it's another famous actress. Her name is probably on the back. I forget her. You've seen her in loads of things. She was the girl in Jungle Fever.
Yes.
The Italian girl that had the affair with Wesley Snipes.
Right,
you know,
okay,
that actress. Forget her name, but she's in this. And she's following her home, and she just attacks her. And she's a vampire, you know. And it's quite vicious, like the way she attacks her. It comes out of nowhere. And then, of course, she then becomes a vampire.
Okay.
And she's going out of a night, you know.
That looks pretty good, actually.
But it really is good. I mean, I had it on video at one point, and then I've got that, so I got rid of the video. But like everything, I wish I'd have kept these videos.
How much you paid with that?
Not a lot, about a couple of quid.
Yeah, it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's good because, like I said, Abel Ferrara, he does make some pretty edgy films.
Yeah.
But what's good about this is that Christopher Walken's like the lead, the head vampire in it, as you can see. And there's one scene in the film where they're in like a room or something, and they have a party on the pretense of getting all these people in there,
right?
So they can attack them, you know, because they're vampires. And it's really quite violent, you know.
I love stuff like this.
And it's like one of the best vampire
Reminds you of Innocent Blood.
Yeah.
Still ain't done that, have we?
Yeah. Innocent Blood, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. Still ain't done it.
Yeah, I think have you got it or have I got it? I think I've got it. I'm pretty sure I've got it.
I can't remember now, mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got it. I don't think you can get it on DVD. But
it's such a good film.
Yeah, bring that next time.
Brilliant.
But yeah, that's good. It's a good film, you know. And the last one I got tonight is one of my all-time favourites, and it's just by the cover alone.
Hang on
the cover alone will get you.
Is that Andre the Giant on there? It looks like him.
It does look like him. But I don't think it is him. But it's called Turkey Shoot, and there you go, Turkey Shoot.
Time has come to fight back.
God, don't give up! Don't give up! Fight for yourself! Fight for your trunk!
Oh yes, it's real.
Sure it is.
Tomorrow you can walk out through that gate and never come back. You'll be legal. All you have to do is lead my guests on a chase for one day.
What can I say?
This was a film that I remember seeing when we first had videos, you know, like video rentals, you know, and I can remember going into the video shop and seeing that cover with that face and that eye.
Oh.
And I remember thinking, God, that looks good, you know, that looks really good. But didn't see it for years. It just disappeared without trace, you know. And then one day I found the DVD, and it's good. It's Olivia Hussey, who was in Black Christmas, and a couple of actors that you'd recognise. Michael Craig is an English actor. And basically, it's kind of set in the future, and they're like all the people that cause trouble, like student riots, anything like that. They just round them up and they put them on this island, and then you got these like rich guys that just come, and that's basically what they do. They pick about 3 or 4 of them, and then they set them loose and they hunt them as if they're like, you know,
a bit like the Hunger Games, that sort of film.
Same sort of thing. They're hunting human beings, whatever, you know. But and there's her, and there's an actor called Steve Railsback who's been in loads of stuff. You recognise him. But that thing on the front, that's like one of the guys who's like one of the rich guys who's like hunting the people. That's like his pet mutant.
Pet mutant.
Yeah, like some sort of thing he's got. And
so he's obviously the rich bloke, and the mutant. It works for him. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, the mutant's got, like, if you look on the back of the cover, you can see these like weird eyes.
Ooh.
The mutant's got like cat's eyes, you know.
And blade through you.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's one of the guys who he comes to a sticky end, you know. And this bloke's been in loads of stuff with like a bald head and a moustache, you know. He's like been in loads of like cult films over the years, you know. Usually plays like an SS officer or something. But yeah, it's good. It is.
It looks it.
Turkey shoot. And I remember seeing that in the early 80s in the video shop where I used to go in Chaberleaf, Magic Video.
Blood Camp Thatcher.
And seeing it and thinking, yeah, that's it. That's the other funny thing about it. It's called Blood Camp Thatcher. Whether they was trying to get, like, you know.
That's a good selection here tonight.
But yeah. So
but we're going to run through a little bit about Patrick Swazye.
That's right. Yeah.
For Peg, Graham's wife.
Yeah. Yeah, Patrick Swazye. Yeah, we was talking. We was saying about what films he'd been in, and I mean, obviously everyone knows him from Ghost and Dirty Dancing, don't they? But I was looking at someone just checking up on what he'd been in.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of films that he'd been in which I totally forgot about.
Right.
Which are really classics. One was Point Break.
Sex. We are the ex-president.
Total commitment. It's a real thin line between life and death.
I'm not a crook.
It's not tragic to die doing what you love. If you want the ultimate, you gotta be willing to pay the ultimate price.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and please don't forget to vote.
Of course, with Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
When he was like, they were the ex-presidents, weren't they?
Fantastic film. That
is a great film. I mean, I totally forgot all about that until I was looking. I thought, oh yeah, that's right. I remember him being in that.
That's right.
And also, he was in Next of Kin.
Love you.
You believe in the hereafter, and you know what I'm here after.
Patrick Swayze is Detective Truman Gates. He's a country boy.
We are gonna find Gerald's killer.
But he's got some unfinished business in the city.
Kin, remember that one?
I do, I do. I remember the cover of it. I think I might have it in the loft.
I think you have it. That was one of the original ones that was on the video club, you know?
And the other one, obviously, Unforgettable Roadhouse.
Oh, Roadhouse, yeah.
You know, brilliant film, that.
Can I buy you guys a drink? Guess not.
Patrick Swayze is
Dalton. I thought you'd be
bigger.
Opinions vary.
When he's around, anything can happen.
How does a guy like you end up a bouncer?
Just lucky, I guess.
And usually does.
If somebody gets in your face, I want you to be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shame he died, really. I mean, he was a singer, weren't he?
Yeah, I mean, he was great, wasn't he? I mean, he was, and he weren't that old, was he?
No.
He weren't that old. I mean, it's terrible what happened, and his brother, I think his brother was in a few films with him as well. Played a stuntman.
Yeah, because he looked like him a lot.
You could tell it was him, like yeah. But yeah, it's a shame. I mean, the first film he made was about 1979. It was called something like Skaters something. So I'm assuming it was all to do with like the roller skates and stuff.
We'll have a look and we'll put that up as well. We'll do a bit of research on that.
And I thought he was in a film called Rumblefish for Francis Ford Coppola, but it wasn't. It was the other one he made called The Outsiders.
That's right.
Which was like The Outsiders was based on like a book from the 50s or something.
Right. Yeah,
so
that's a good film, The Outsiders.
Yeah, he's in that as well.
The Outsiders. Ponyboy. Dallas. Johnny. Cherry. Soda Pop. Daryl. Two-Bit. Steve.
He's in that as well.
Is Tom Cruise in that or not?
Yeah, all those Brat Pack actors are in them films. Matt Dillon.
Yeah.
And the other one that he made as well, Patrick Swazye, was Red Dawn, which is another unusual one.
Of course he did.
Red Dawn, yeah.
What's going on here, my friend?
This is the emergency broadcast system. We are under attack by conventional forces of Russia.
Red Dawn, yeah. So he's made a few films that you sort of forget about, because like I said, you only ever think of the main ones you remember, innit? Like, you know, the most famous ones. But yeah, Point Break. I mean, next to Kim was Liam Neeson, wasn't it? When they killed the brother, got killed or something. And Liam Neeson went into town to sort out the mafia or the gangsters.
I do remember it.
And Patrick Swayze had to come and get him, didn't he?
I think I have got that.
Yeah,
sure, I've got
pretty
that.
sure you have. Yeah,
you've got most things up there.
Yeah, we'll have to have a sort out one day.
Yeah, we've got to keep saying it. Never get around to it. It's because this time of night, you know, coming up to midnight almost. You know, it's hard going when you've been up all day.
Yeah. But no, it'd be good because, like I said, hopefully if it all goes well, in about a couple of months' time, I'll be moving, and we can do a special at Home in the Shed location.
Yeah,
on location shoot.
Gary's new pad.
On my new gaff, like, you know, and all the collection would be there, like, you know.
Yeah,
so
we can have it behind us. I should imagine.
Exactly,
You'd be able to see
right there.
None of this CGI crap at the back, but that'd be the real McCoy.
Yeah.
So
I was looking to see if I could find an unusual record to bring along tonight, but didn't get a chance.
Let us down, really, didn't you?
So I have to wait till I have to have a good look. I have really, but I mean, you know, I couldn't find. I mean, the last one we did was a Freddie Starr album, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. One before that was Grot Bags.
That's it, yeah.
And then
so
one before that was
Slither, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was looking to see if I could find something, but everything's upside down at the moment, so I didn't really get a chance to look properly. But I'll definitely find something.
Yeah, we'll have something a little bit special next week or the week after.
Definitely find something.
But, once again, we're going to leave it there. So I'm shattered, I know.
Yeah. Feel a bit knackered.
Like two piss holes in the snow, the eyes. So, have a nice week, and see you in a couple of weeks' time. And as always, thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Keep the views coming and comments if you can. And we'll see you soon.
Cheers.